Okay, friends, welcome. It's July 3rd, and our bees are here. So exciting. As you know, we lost our hive. We lost our hive in the fall. Had a really cold day, and that wind came in and blew the tops off. So they got chilled, and all three of the hives didn't make it. So the other day we cleaned out the boxes and kind of got them all straightened out. Took the best of everything and made two boxes, and we got two packages coming. I got to go pick them up. We'll be installing them in a couple hours. So, but I wanted to show you how. And then, as some of you remember, this year I'm going to face them this way instead of directly at the camera. It'll protect it a little more from the wind, because this is the entrance. Some of you know this is my construction, not necessarily my original design. So we've got a screen bottom board, and we've got a brood chamber. This brood chamber's got 6 removable frames, and those frames are 2 deep. So all of the boxes that I use are the same, but you can see these are 2 deep. So there's a brood frame. Bees are going to get a huge advantage this time, because that's 2 years of building. Honey box, same 6 removable frames, and these are only, this is standard depth. I have to cut mine because they're not the same length as a Langstroth. So it's a honey box. Right now there's one entrance right here. As it warms up a little bit, I'll pull the cork and give them an entrance there. So they'll have 2 entrances. I don't know if I'm going to need to feed them, but just in case, this is my feeder. So that holds a mason jar. Got 2 holes there. There's a little chamber there, just a bee space chamber, 3/8 of an inch. So they crawl in those 2 holes, climb up into that box, and feed at the bottom of a mason jar. This is one of just standard boxes with no frames. That gives the mason jar the appropriate space. And then a blow-off lid. Apparently it's a blow-off lid. We'll work on that. What we'll do is we'll put a bungee cord up and around, hooking onto these handles. Construction. I'm going to face the bees up there towards the field. Deep brood chamber. Pardon my back. A honey box. And a food box. Okay folks, we're back with the bees. 2 packages. My bees from Doggone Bees in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Hal. He just brought them up from Georgia yesterday. So got 2 packages. They're strapped together. Unstrap them and start the process. This is nothing like the first time I had done this. The first time it was warm. The bees were very, very active. It was June. It's April 3rd, so we are it's a much different scenario today. So if you haven't done this before, I'm not opening it up. There's a can right here. Okay, so I keep this around because once you pull the can out, you got a big hole, so you keep that closed because we're going to have to pull the queen is attached to this strap. This is food. So let's get that food out. Now there's a couple things we can do. Right now you can see that the bees are all clustered around that can and around that queen. Again, that queen is right below that black strap. So we need to get them off of there and a little distracted. So what we do is take some sugar water. This is sugar water, 1 to 2. And we can distract them with that. First, let's knock them down. Okay, you see they all fell. Now we'll spray them with a little sugar water, and that doesn't calm them, it just distracts them. Okay, girls, there you go. Welcome to your new home. So we're going to put them in this hive. So let's prep that. Now I will shake them into here. Well, actually, we have to secure the queen first. So we will secure her on one of these brood frames. So I've got a brood frame here. We will secure her to that. We can get some of these bees off of here. Okay, so there we go. So we've got our queen. I guess yellow is the color for today, or for this year. So we've got a cork in here. So we've got to pop this cork out. I have changed my mind, and that I am not going to put her down here in the brood frames, but I'm going to put her on the box above this. Basically, I'm doing that so that I can rubber band her to the frame. So let's take this top piece away. What we have here is an established honey super. You see the 6 frames on the bottom and the 2 fixed frames on either side. We'll orient this correctly here. We'll take out these frames. Put some rubber bands on it. My nail. We'll put her right down here. So all we have to do is we pulled the cork, so we've got a little piece of sugar in there. What we need to do is we need to carefully push this nail through that sugar, slowly, carefully, so that we don't hurt her. Okay, so now there's a hole in there. See, there's the camera. See the hole? Okay. Save that. We'll here. And then we'll simply attach her to this box, to this frame, under this rubber band. And they will, she will escape once the population is added. So we're going to put her here, and then we're going to dump the bees. You can't see. So much to see, so much to see. So I pulled 3 frames. I have a nice big opening here. We're going to shake them in, close them up. So to do this, we gotta bang them again, and then we will quickly dump them through the hole. So they're now pouring down into that hive. Let me bring you in here a little closer. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so they're pouring through a hole, a 6-inch hole in the bottom of that. So let's start encouraging them to get out of there a little bit more.